everybody, welcome back to the Cow Emporium. Thanks to all the new subscribers that are watching our channel. In today's video we're going to talk about haying 2021, and we're actually going to talk about the fact that we have nothing to hay. This will be the first year that I can ever remember not being able to put up any hay, and so I've been here 29 years, and this is the first year ever that we're not able to put up hay. You can see in the background we got the sprinklers running on the garden back there. It's been just so dry here in southern Alberta, Canada. We have seen some people trying to get some hay, and you know, they're cutting some grass out in their field that is like 4 or 5 inches tall. Stuff that hasn't been irrigated, of course. So instead of pouting about it, instead of being sad or mad or upset, I'm gonna let Glenn explain sort of opportunities that come when we're not spending 3 weeks haying.
Crop insurance is out today. We're assessing the hay. We're not going to cut it this year because there's nothing to cut, so it's insured. So they come out and they do an estimate on it, and we can get it released and can turn some cows out here. Just show you a little bit what we're looking at. See the alfalfa. It's my hand. It's pretty small, and the green stuff here is crested wheatgrass, and that's the really good drought tolerant stuff. It doesn't make a lot of hay, but has good food value, and in the dry years you're glad you have some. And this burnt off stuff down here is meadow brome, and we've got some rains, so this will come back. All that green stuff at the bottom is going to come back, but we'll see how tall it gets. When it burns off as bad as it has here, it takes 1 inch of rain just to green things up, and then another whole inch of rain to start putting any growth on anything. But the good news is we've had 1 3/4 inches over the past week, and so it's a little bit cooler. We haven't had any more of those 38-degree days. Terrible hay, but this will make great pasture. Annette wanted me to talk a little bit about the opportunities that come up with adversity and whatnot. We always try and look for everything as a resource, and they're saying this year is 1 in 50-year dry years right now, so there's not a lot of haying to do. In fact, we don't have any haying to do, so that's freed up considerable amount of time, and free time is definitely a resource that's in pretty short supply, especially this time of year. So thought we'd take that and try and learn some new skills and maybe look in some different directions for things to do. One thing, I decided to try and do some more cuttings this year. Every year I've tried doing hardwood cuttings, and about 25 years ago I took a cutting off of that big old granddaddy poplar tree over there. It's one of the oldest ones on the farm. Took several cuttings actually and planted them, and they rooted really well, and I put a row of poplars in here, and this is the nicest one that grew out of it. The droughts claimed a couple of the others, but it was a success that I've kind of had trouble following up on. Had done a little bit of started some cuttings like tomatoes and Christmas cactus and a few other things. But so this year I decided to try doing, I guess they're called softwood or soft to medium hardwood cuttings. So we have so much stock in the yard here to choose from that I've just been taking half dozen cuttings off of everything that we've got, the new growth, and plunking them in some sand and just the sheer volume of them, something's going to grow, and I guess we'll find out. We'll keep track of what we did, and yeah, something fun to do. So this isn't the only thing we're doing. This is just a couple hours that we're doing this one quiet morning when there's not a whole lot going on. But we're and had a chance to do a little bit of extra fencing back in the hills and a little bit of brush control, which is not a bad thing. Then there's a few other maintenance projects that have kind of been put off around here because we've been too busy doing everything else, just cutting hay and baling it. And this year that's not a thing, so it's not really conducive to wanting to spend a lot of money. So you try and find stuff that's time intensive and not very money intensive that needs to be done, and gives you a chance to just, you know, get your head out of the game for a little bit and look at the whole picture and see if there's other things that you want to do.